Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Legends. Today on the show we have a very special and toxic deck. Yeah, I've managed to build such a thing, another one actually, following the shredding decks. Well, the idea came from one of our subscribers. And I think it was first built by Frank Boone, at least a different version of it. More guards, more removals, I think better survivability. But I wanted to include United Houses in my version. Why United Houses? Because it's pretty easy to unite with Alberry Dominion. So that's why I have 3 Thieves Guilds Shadowfoot, Riften Pickpocket, Chodala's Treachery, Mirak, and Arrest. That's basically your base stealing and stealing cards. And what happens, for example, against a Daggerfall Covenant? This deck was excellent against the Daggerfall Covenant. You arrest the Sower of Revenge, and you play Dominion Oathman, and then you unite. That's 11 Magicka, and you're done. In case it's not something that is possible to unite against by stealing, also you have blackmail, don't forget that. If it's not possible to unite against those, well, here's the OTK combo that this deck comes with. So Leafwater Ayrenn Dominion Queen OTK is so toxic that actually the effect of the combo is more toxic than the deck itself. Let's explain the OTK combo. So you need to have 10 cards in your hand. You need to have at least 1 Leafwater Blessing in your graveyard, and with 10 cards in hand you play Ayrenn Dominion Queen. Now, given the fact that you have so many actions in your discard pile, Ayrenn will pull a random action. Hopefully it will not be the only Leafwater Blessing that you have there. Pretty far-fetched to think that it will happen. It hasn't happened for me at all. So she will get an action. By playing her, you will go from 10 cards to 9 cards. Your hand will be supplemented with the extra action that Ayrenn will draw, getting you to 10 cards. Ayrenn will deal 1 damage to your opponent and drain, because Leafwater will always come back when you drain, and it's an action. You guessed it. So you'll deal 1 damage, well, extra damage. Leafwater gets destroyed, gets pulled back again, deal 1 damage, drain, Leafwater gets drawn again and gets destroyed, and it's an infinite loop. The toxicity of the combo itself, as I mentioned before, is the fact that the runes, the rune breaks and prophecies are actually not triggered. Even though the runes are broken, nothing happens. Your opponent doesn't draw cards. Prophecy cannot interrupt the stack because how should I say that the stack of the played card, which is Ayrenn, hasn't finished its complete effect. It can't be interrupted. Therefore, there's nothing your opponent can do. Also, turn timer is not affected by the combo, meaning you will see the turn timer go to 0 and nothing will happen because the game hasn't yet resolved Ayrenn's ability, and it will do that. The combo will play an infinite loop until Ayrenn is resolved, which will never happen. Which means your opponent will just have to wait and die. Why wait and die? Guess what? More toxicity. You cannot concede. You cannot surrender. Even though if you click surrender or concede, nothing happens because the single card that has been played, which is Ayrenn, hasn't been resolved yet, and you can't leave the match by normal surrendering. So you can just quit the game. Yeah. So I'm going to not go over the deck. You'll have the code. I've already talked about the combo. You've got a lot of removals, some creatures, some. You don't need a lot in case you're facing something with guards and or with, I don't know, drain and stuff. You don't actually care. You want to survive, and you'll probably draw your guards from Rift and Pickpocket, from Thieves Guild Shadowfoot. You'll arrest whatever you like. You'll blackmail. There's plenty of stuff that you can do in order to survive and finish the game in whatever manner you desire. Okay, so let's hop on ladder and see how this deck behaves. I've already tested it. I know how it works. So far, I've got a lot of wins with it in casual and ladder. So let's play one more in ladder to demonstrate. So let's see what are we going to get matched up against. If you're playing against control, that's an easy win. If you're playing against aggro, you gotta work a bit harder. You need to stay alive, of course. And fighting against, oh look, an Aldmeri Dominion deck. I will keep them all. I've got early card drawing, I've got Leafwater, I've got Cast into Time, which is basic removal. Rift and Pickpocket. Sure, I can play that in 3 turns. Nothing from my opponent. Let's see what we can draw. Okay, we'll get 2 random actions. Revealing the Unseen is a great addition. Offers more removals. Most of the time. Manic Jack. I'll just hit and see what a close call, and one Dawn's Wrath coming right up. Oh, I got some late game removal. We also have Savos spectating. Hello, Savos. What's up, mate? Now let's not disappoint him and finish the game with a blast. Camelon Hero. It's like an aggro Aldmeri Crusader. This could actually be CVH's Aldmeri Dominion aggro. Well, it's going to be fun to see how we can deal with it. Animals Keeper. Can't deal with them both, so I will lose some more HP next turn. I'll cast into Time Animal. That's very annoying in case it exalts. In case you got charged creatures, equipping that 5 damage, a last gasp return to your hand item. That's pretty devastating. I can't play yet what I want to. I've lost an Oathman. I will lightning bolt that. That's avoiding 4 damage. I'll be taking 3. My opponent will drain. Don't really care that much. At all, actually. If I get the combo running, the game is over and I don't give a damn about how much HP my opponent has. That's the beauty of it. Also, room breaks don't trigger. Let's see. Damn, that's Shackle. That's nasty. I'll just Javelin that. And I'll play Leafwater Blessing. Also, so he will not be able to trade. Down to 11 HP. can play... Oh, I have 2 Dawn's Wrath. Yeah, one I drew from my own deck. I have 1 in the deck. I also need some HP. Unite. Yeah, that's completely useless in this game. Ice Storm, goodbye. And another Shrieking Harpy. Everything focused in the Shadow Lane. Well, newsflash. Dawn's Wrath. And it's a bit of a stretch from my opponent. He played almost all of his cards in that lane. I'm close to 10. My opponent only has 2 now. Well, thank you. I can easily get some HP back. Let's see, what card are we going to draw? There comes Leafwater Blessing. Well, it went away. Let's see what Rift and Pickpocket gives us. Black Dragon. I'll take the Black Dragon. Let's blackmail. And damn it. I'll be at 10 cards, and the next card I will overdraw. Hopefully it's not going to be Ayrenn. I have another Dawn's Wrath at the ready in case my opponent decides to dump all his stuff into the Shadow Lane. No play. Spoils of War went away. Let's play the Black Dragon. And we can play Shadow Marking or Revealing the Unseen. Let's equip a dagger and let's get Shadow Marking. Nope, not Ayrenn. What to give my opponent? Well, Rift and Pickpocket is of no use right now to me. All of my opponent's creatures are flimsy, low HP, so Ice Storm is great. And if I manage to play Dragon Knight, that's also good because I have a lot of actions and he can get buffed all the way. And I can attack with that if I get him buffed too much. Black Dragon. Well, let's arrest the Black Dragon. And let's play... We got 4 Magicka. Let's do Channel Storm. We need an old married Oathman. We can start draining a bit. Wardcrafter. And Shrieking Harpy. Let's... I don't think I want to use a rest on that Wardcrafter. Let's get rid of the ward. We got Leafwater Blessing again. I will Ice Storm the place. And Dragon Knight will get buffed. Let's see what my opponent will come without. next? Well, I can execute that right away. Let's draw a card. Spoils of War. I have 8 cards in my hand. Play Spoils. Another Dragon Knight. I will play Merchant's Camel. And I will keep Cast into Time. Opponent has learned that dumping everything on the board can lead to disastrous consequences. So he's spawning like 1 or 2 cards per turn.
A little distraction might prove
Cloudless Illusionist. Okay. Let's see what Merchant Camel gives us. Larnith. Oh, I will pick Larnith. And I need to play Larnith, and then I can get the Almighty Queen. Let's cast that into time. And let's play Leafwater Blessing. Just so we have it in our graveyard. So we need 2 more turns complete. Uh-oh. Oh, I can get him, no problem. So I'll play Arrest. And then possibly summon something on top of it. Got 8 cards in hand. Let's lay down Daggerfall Mage. Dragon Knight is still getting buffed and not removed. So we may find our OTK with that. But I'm positive that I'll be able to pull the Leafwater OTK combo in like 2 turns. So now I need to play Larnith, and I'll play Larnith over a Camel. And I'll get Ayrenn. There she is. Now I need to get my hand back up again. We got 8 cards. Javelin. Oh, finally some removal. Cast into time. Got 9 cards. So let's play Shadow. Revealing the Unseen. We got 10 cards in hand, and the game is over. And there we go. The deck is called Your Hand is Full for a reason. Your hand is full. Your hand is full. So as I was saying, this is so toxic you can't even concede. Because Ayrenn, the effect of Ayrenn hasn't yet been resolved. The summoning effect is still being triggered. Some people would argue it's a bug. I say it's not a bug. It's how the card works. And for real, that's how the card works. It pulls an action, and whenever it pulls an action, deals 1 damage to your opponent. It has Drain, so it will pull Leafwater Blessing in an infinite loop. And your opponent can only wait and die. And there goes the turn timer. And nothing happens. Because Ayrenn is still being resolved after summoning. Wow. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Cheers.